Hello friends, a warm welcome to all of you. Manish Pachir once again with you. Today I'm going to share my experience of relationship, what I have observed and seen with movie actors. So I'm talking about the Bollywood in India. So during my early 20s, I was a part of a group of celebrities from Bollywood. Since my family was connected to these type of people, I would regularly associate with them, go for parties, and also had a friend circle. Although I was the most shy and stay always behind, but there were in that group were people who were very young, movie actors, models, things like that, children of movie producers. So I'm not going to take any names. I just want to share my experience, what I observed, what I saw, and what I learned. So from the point of view of relationship, what did I see? So in this group, there was a couple, taking their example today. The girl was a model, and let's call her Neha. So Neha was a model, and her boyfriend, let's call him Ravi. Names changed. He was a fashion designer. So Neha and Ravi were like in love with each other, and the boy was a rich guy. He had a beautiful house with a huge garden, and every morning we would gather at his place for chit chatting, for exercise. He had an open gym in the garden. So we were like, seeing both of them, and there were other couples also. And we would see that they both were sharing love with each other every morning. When we would go every morning, we would find both of them sleeping inside the house, and I had to go knock the door, wake them up. Then they would come with their tea and things like that. So they were like really close. So one morning, when we reached there and I knocked the door, the doors were locked and the doors won't open. So we went on knocking, and then their local servant came and informed us that something bad had happened last night. Ravi's girlfriend Neha had ditched him, and so he was in a very bad state, and it could be dangerous that he's been locked there inside for a long time. So then after trying to knock for a long time, we broke open the window. I actually jumped inside, and there we found Ravi fainted with some tablets around him. He had actually overdosed on some tablets, and he had tried to attempt suicide. So to save him, we quickly rushed him to the doctor. This was all very emotionally very, very heavy for me, that what's happening, a person is going to die. And so we took him to the doctor. The doctor gave him some injections, gave him a lot of water. He vomited out, and while he was in his in this delirium sort of state, he was actually calling out to the name of his girlfriend's name. He was calling out Neha, Neha, and he was saved. So then we all were relieved that thank God he was saved. So anyway, that whole thing was over. Now within the next week, there was a party in South Mumbai on the rooftop of a skyscraper building, and we all met over there. We gathered over there. It was a lot of fun. Everybody was dancing. There was a whole pool. There was a small pool that was made of fruit punch. People just dipping their glasses and drinking fruit punch and enjoying. And my friend Ravi was also a part of that party. And I got the shock of my life, where I saw him dancing and falling in love with another girl, and he seemed to be very happy. And it was not even a week that he was trying to commit suicide out of separation from his girlfriend, and now he's absolutely okay, enjoying, drinking with another girl, I was wondering what I thought was they both were in love. Were they actually in love? So I was very confused. So I understood that this is not love. Love is something different. Because I have seen this in those groups and those celebrities, the same pattern repeated again and again, where people get into relationship, they have a heartbreak, and then they are into another relationship. This is not love. The definition of love is that it is something which is more stable. Love is more commitment. Love is responsibility. And the only motivation to love is love itself. It is selfless and it is consistent. So friends, please understand that if you do not want to become a mental wreck, then try to aim for something which is pure and true. So that's my simple suggestion, that place your emotions on true love and not on simply some temporary infatuation which will agitate our mind for some time, and it could even take away our precious life. Just because our emotions are so overwhelmed, we may sometimes end up committing suicide and killing ourselves. So we should not go in this type of so-called love. We should aim for something which is more pure and stable. That's my humble suggestion to all of you. Thank you very much for joining me today. I wish you best of luck for your love life with your soulmate. Bye-bye.